Alright, bro. If y'all fucking with death battles, y'all let me know if y'all fucking with death battles. I'm not going to lie to you. Y'all aren't going to downplay Miles Morales in this death battle versus Deku. I don't watch much My Hero, but I know about Miles Morales. That is the nigga Spider-Man. That's my nigga. Shout out Miles. Real shit. And they need to hire me to become the next actor for Miles Morales. But seriously though, like, bro, y'all can't downplay my guy. I'm gonna be extremely pissed. I ain't gonna lie. Let's just dive straight into this. I ain't gonna lie, bro. We gotta drink my cereal while eating.
Miles Morales versus Izuku Midoriya.
Spider-Man versus Deku. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Don't play. Y'all better do some real scaling.
Let's take this from the top again. This is Peter Parker. He was bitten by a radioactive spider, and for who knows how long, he's been the one and only Spider-Man.
A friendly neighbor to all of New York City. In a universe filled with super soldiers, hulking green Goliaths, and world-shattering gods, Spider-Man is...
Hey, chat. Out of all the first movies, who had the first, like, best original movie? Hulk, Iron Man, fucking Thor, and Cap. Who had the best one out of them four? I ain't gonna lie, I'm giving it to my nigga Hulk. Hulk had it. Hulk got it, bro. Hulk got it. I ain't gonna lie. Hulk's first movie had to get reset. But we all knew if we continued off that Ed Norton Hulk, bro, it would have been a wrap, bro. Hulk would have low-key took over. He would have low-key been a big face in Marvel. I say that strongly. Real shit. Let's take this off. I don't need to charge it no more. Nah. Actually, this Spider-Man, you gonna throw Spider-Man in the mix with all the beginning Avengers? Nah, because Spider-Man was an Avenger, technically. Bro, we're not gonna throw him in there.
Look out for the little guy.
But in a multiverse of infinite possibilities, that doesn't always last forever. Like in Universe 1610, when NYC's Webhead got iced on the job.
Wait, time out. In Miles Morales, Spider-Man, the Ultimate Spider-Man is the Spider-Man of that verse? Are we for real?
City was left
We can get up
without
there.
its protector. But fortunately, Peter wasn't the only one who got bit. Enter Miles Morales, a young teen from Brooklyn just trying to figure out his place in the world. And now, he had it thrust upon him.
The canon event to start all canon events. Now it was Miles' turn to be the hero.
This nigga Miles Morales only 5'8". Boy, I'll whoop your ass. Oh yeah, bro. See what I'm saying? You can't fuck with Miles, bro. The nigga like DBZ. He like Naruto, JoJo, and Gwen. It's Riaks. You can't fuck with no nigga that was really watching DBZ as a little nigga. This nigga finna hit, and he got powers. That nigga gonna hit you with a real life Kami out. Real life Rasengan getting thrown at your dumb ass. I ain't gonna lie.
The Big Apple needed.
You can't fuck with
usual
Miles.
spider kit to help him out.
This spider carried the Oz formula, a genetics-enhancing serum that granted Miles superhuman strength,
He got it from.
and the ability to
Wait, time
alter
out.
his
He got it
body's
from
electron
I mean,
attraction to crawl along any surface.
I was in Green
You
Goblin.
can't forget that classic spider sense, an internal warning system that lets Miles know about incoming threats so he can react ahead of time. He even got an upgrade that acts like a radar, letting him see through stuff.
But no spider person is complete without their web shooters. Given to him by Peter's Aunt May, these webs have all sorts of applications between swinging, grabbing, restraining, projectile.
I don't want to trip him. My whole life growing up, I've been thinking that this nigga is the one making the webs out of his body. This nigga don't actually got webs, bro. That shit actually blew me. This nigga Spider-Man don't actually got webs. What Spider-Man is it? Isn't it like the Scarlet Spider or something? He the only one that actually creates his own webs. I find that bullshit. Him and Tobey Maguire. I seen that shit. Remember when Tobey Maguire packed up that nigga Andrew? That was cap. I ain't gonna lie. That shit was all AI. No cap. That shit was AI. But nah, bro. I find that a little crazy though. But nigga Miles Morales come with a whole lot more. That's why I fucked with bro.
And being made into constructs.
Not having Peter around to show him the ropes made things a lot tougher, though. And between mishaps with wall crawling and web slinging, Miles got off to a rocky start.
Like any typical teenager, he had a lot of self-doubt. Could he keep up in school? What was the right way to talk to girls?
And how could he live up to being Spider-Man when one of the villains he had to face turned out to be his very own uncle?
That shit was peak writing, my nigga.
Family dinner's so awkward. All that, trying to kill you stuff.
Fortunately, Miles had a leg up on every other superhero known to man.
Living parents! Better yet, loving parents. They supported him.
I ain't gonna lie. You all got like, is the best first movie, I'm not gonna do out of all Marvel, but just out the Avengers, bro. It came down to Iron Man, Cap, Hulk, Thor. Whoever didn't have the best movie, I ain't gonna lie, I'm giving that shit to Iron Man 1 was heat though. I ain't gonna lie, nigga. Then he just passed away. That Ozzy dude, he just passed away. I just found out that he made the Iron Man intro, bro. Now low-key feel bad. But bro, I found out he made that shit. I'm like, bro, Iron Man was low-key peak soundtrack. That shit was fire, all that. But I don't think nothing touching the Incredible Hulk's first movie, bro. We all know if the Hulk had, bro, if Hulk continued on with his series, bro, and we stayed with the same actor, same Hulk, bro, he damn near would have been the face. I don't like that Mark. I never liked the Mark Ruffalo.
When things got tough,
he was never good, bro. Mark
Ruffalo
Ruffalo was never good.
And thanks to them, he learned that the best way to be Spider-Man wasn't to do it like Peter.
Imagine being able to build.
Imagine being muted, bro. Damn. I need that YouTube Premium, no cap.
But to do it his own way.
And it helped that this particular spider had a bit more to its bite than Peter's. Miles has a variety of unique powers, like invisibility and venom.
Not like Tom Hardy, though it is weird to give your main power the same name as one of your
Yeah,
bad
I always
guys.
found that
Come
weird.
on,
Why did they do
Spidey,
that?
Branding is important.
Miles can harness his
That shit
own
made no sense
bioelectric
to me,
energy
bro.
and weaponize it, which is especially effective against individuals with genetic mutations.
Punching, absorbing, blasting, mega blasting. Hell, he can even make electric constructs out of this stuff, like biowebbing and a damn sword. Jeez, what kind of...
The nigga is OP, bro. A sword, nigga. What was this in Miles Morales? Spider-Man. What was this in Spider-Man 2, nigga? I'm trying to fuck niggas up with a sword.
spider was
What you
this?
talking about?
It's not entirely science fiction. Studies have shown that certain species of spiders, such as the Linux
Look, get that shit off my screen. We eating cereal.
Well, what...
You talking about some real spiders, nigga. We do not give a fuck. I hate when people try to compare fictional shit to a fucking real life reality things. Like, there's no way in hell we should be comparing Miles Morales Spider-Man to today's society, my nigga. What nigga you know going invisible and supersonic punching the fuck out of niggas? Let's be real, bro. Like, no nigga doing that, bro.
Whatever kind of bite it was, it
Probably
gave
that nigga
Miles
Brock
the
Lesnar,
edge he
no lie.
needed to
Brock
find
Lesnar
his
got it.
worth as Spider-Man.
Miles can dodge gunshots, missiles, and lightning bolts. He survived all sorts of beatings, including a building exploding on top of him.
Oh, geez, Spidey could lift buildings and dodge light speed attacks, and Miles is more than a match for him.
Like the time he absorbed the energy of a bomb that was going to vaporize Harlem, a blast that would have equaled 15 million tons of TNT.
He's gotten kudos from a ton of older heroes, too, becoming a member of the New Ultimates and the Avengers. He even helped form the Champions, a team of teenage superheroes with the likes of Miss Marvel and Ironheart.
The king of Wakanda himself even suited him up with some Wakandan vibranium.
The same stuff as T'Challa's own suit. This super rare and tough metal can absorb kinetic energy and vibrational impacts.
This movie was insanely ass. I don't give a fuck if nobody tell me, nigga. The new Captain America is garbage. Captain America, Sam Wilson, you butt. Y'all say what y'all want. I don't fuck with Sam Wilson. Sam Wilson is not a good Cap. I want to stick with just the main Cap we all know, bro. Cap don't got... Niggas be trying to be like, oh yeah, bro, it's because he's black or not. It's not even because of that, bro. I think Falcon should be his own character, and Cap should be his own character. Like, y'all fucked up Falcon, too. Let's be real. Falcon could have been a fan favorite. Falcon is not ass. People don't know. Falcon is not ass. Any nigga that watch any real... All my real niggas in here watch Superhero Squad. Superhero Squad had the best Falcon, my nigga. I actually fucked with Falcon. He was a favorite. Falcon was that guy. No cap. I don't know how they ruined Falcon. They always want to make shit out of tech, bro. That be their main issue, bro. Superheroes don't need to be realistic, bro. They're not. The nigga has fucking wings and he could fly through the sky like a falcon. And he could throw his wings. What about that is realistic, my nigga? Let's keep it a buck, bro.
Helps to regulate
when they do that
Miles'
shit.
venom powers too, allowing him to better control his electrical output.
The vibranium is thinner to better fit his acrobatic fighting style, but it can still shake off most fatal attacks like they're nothing. This stuff is tough enough that Deadpool's swords have shattered against it.
Though it's not as durable as, say, Captain America's shield, and enough kinetic energy will overload it.
Don't be near it when it does, or you'll end up like the Falcon here when he used his vibranium wings to stop a bomb that was gonna blow up New York City. That's twice now. Does any other city have to deal with this stuff?
But when
Oh, what you
vibranium
got,
and
Phil?
spider powers still aren't enough, Miles can push his electrical
he has a
output
vibranium
into
suit?
overdrive.
giving him huge boosts in strength and speed and making him a whole lot zappier. It's your classic shonen power-up, and he knows it too.
Hey,
he's a bit.
Take this in mind. They're not talking about how fast he is, how much damage he could do. They talking about his powers, but they're not talking about what output could he do. They gonna hold this nigga. Real shit. When they do shit like that, they gonna hold.
Mimicking some favorites.
Despite his initial insecurities, Miles has more than managed to live up to his predecessor. No longer standing in the shadow, but side by side.
Literally, his universe got blown up and he was sent to the main 616 timeline, along with his family. And now it's him and Peter as a pair of Spider Bros.
He's even become one of the big players of the Spider-Verse.
I never knew that in his own universe that shit got blown the fuck up. See, and that's exactly why I need a movie. We need a movie on Miles Morales Spider-Man. That's why he's the best Spider-Man. That movie gonna go dumb. Speaking on Fantastic Four, can't get into it yet. But that show was fire. Damn, can we play? Oh, I'm a dummy.
Teaming up with all sorts of other spider variants to defend the multiverse.
There's anime spider people, robot spider people, dinosaur spider people, spider people, a whole lot of them, each with their own way of getting the job done. Miles even led them into battle against the Inheritors, a bunch of interdimensional vampire assholes.
This time out, nigga, is Miles Morales has the galactic power. I don't know what the name of that shit is called, but the cosmic power. Tell me, nigga, Miles Morales like Silver Surfer? That nigga is tough. I ain't gonna lie, nigga's tough, bro.
That's what Stan Lee was proudest of is his
when did he have the power?
Regardless of who they were, any sort of person could wear the mask and do the right thing. For so long as we stay true to ourselves and help others in our own unique ways, then anyone can be a hero. But what is a hero? To the citizens of Japan, there was no one more synonymous with the word than their symbol of peace, All Might.
They didn't talk about how strong, bruh. We just looked at a fucking, I don't know the name of him, bro, but I just know there's a Peter Parker version of that cosmic looking nigga. We just looked at that cosmic looking nigga, and they ain't talk about how strong that nigga was once, bro. Let's keep it a buck. They ain't say what he could actually do. They just talked about his powers, bro. How are you going to compete these niggas and you even talk about how, like,
with a smile on his face, he could save anyone and win any fight, no matter what.
Or so it seemed. After a battle with his arch nemesis, All For One, All Might was grievously injured. His time as a beacon of hope was coming to an end, and he would need to find someone to pass on the torch.
In this world, most human beings evolved to have their own.
I was gonna say that nigga. I ain't gonna lie, anime characters can be a beacon of hope in any anime. I don't give a fuck. Them niggas like to pull up the last minute when everybody already dead and on 1 HP. I swear to God. Them niggas already be talk about Sasuke! Nigga be on his last breath, nigga. That is not saving a nigga, bro. That nigga has internal trauma for the rest of his life.
Own individual superpowers, or quirks, but not everyone is lucky enough to get one. Like this kid named Izuku Midoriya.
I'm trying to tell you, I always thought that, bro. In a world where we know, alright, feel me? I was on my little, I be going on my little Twitter rants, my little TikTok rants. I be checking through, and I found out that there has been proven there is different realities, bro. Remember how we was just talking about in the last stream, like, feel me? If we're in a powered world, bro, and there's other realities, we are the bummers version. That is actually true. There actually is realities, bro. Scientists have proved it. I promise to God. Hold on, we gonna look it up right now. Look. But you know ChatGPT know. ChatGPT got the answers for everything. Oh nah, never mind. They just theories through the quantum physics and the quantum mechanics and the possibilities of the parallel universes. That's what I'm saying. We just not up there yet. Other niggas in the other universes and realities is probably already up there, bro. So that's why I've been trying to tell y'all, bro. If there's other realities and there's different us's, bro, ain't that shit a little crazy to y'all? Like, why am I spawned in the reality where I'm broke, don't got no money, don't got no girlfriend, and no superpowers, nigga? Like, damn, nigga, I must be the worst version, my nigga. If there was different reality, they must do me in the worst server. Why I get thrown in this one? Why can't I get thrown in the rich one? You feel me? At least the one with superpowers, nigga. Like, it's different realities and shit, nigga. Y'all could at least throw me in the superpower verse. Damn. Y'all niggas did niggas terrible. Like, are we for real, bro? What the fuck? I could be Uncle Ruckus in another universe. I could be Uncle Ruckus in the universe. No cap.
You like to call him the good-for-nothing Deku.
Izuku wanted to
And they
save
get Deku.
people just like All Might, but
Y'all seen that? Y'all seen that one video?
him that he would have to
Deku.
give up on his dream.
That nigga 5'6", 166 pounds. I'll still whoop his ass.
Forever the beta male in the shadow of
I think I could be
Bakugo
Deku
and
in a
his
fight, real
Sigma
shit.
quirk until he got the chance to
I'll whoop
alpha
his
up
ass.
and lend his rival a helping hand, proving himself worthy of All Might's torch.
And so, after months of training, Izuku was granted All Might's quirk, one for all. This
I ain't gonna lie, don't blame Deku. If a nigga told me, oh yeah, bro, if you train your body to the maximum potential, I'll give you superpowers. Nigga, I'm going crazy. Real shit, bro. Once I get them superpowers, nigga, I'm a super villain.
power allows him to boost his strength to incredible heights, using it for smashing attacks named after specific US locales.
That nigga Braun for all,
Soccer
just not
club,
at the max
Or
shit.
football, as they call it.
Straight punches, spikes, even finger flicks, One for All is the ultimate in strength-enhancing quirks.
The first time he used it, Izuku destroyed this giant robot in a single blow, on accident. Too bad it wasn't the only thing he destroyed, though. Damn, that looks like it hurts.
One for All's power was so great that the recoil would shatter Izuku's limbs when he used it. In the hands of an
Shit.
improper vessel, One for All could cause their body to explode. So Izuku would need to continuously train to master it at his Hero Academia.
Say that again.
UA High.
Here he'd be inspired by girly pop Uraraka to turn his zero name into his hero name, becoming the Deku who always does his best.
Something that he may have taken too far.
When it
Damn.
came to saving people, Do Your Best here had a bad habit of putting others
Nigga
way
was just
before
breaking
him.
his body for some damn. Nigga was destroying the fuck out of his body. Damn.
himself. Sure, everyone else was okay, but he'd be good for nothing all over again if he got himself paralyzed.
Now this might be realistic powers. I ain't gonna lie. This is what I'm talking about. Like, they gave this nigga super strength, but the minute you use it, all your bones could break because the bones aren't strong enough. You see what I'm saying? Like shit like that. Come on, what are we doing? I don't blame bro for crying like this either though. Look, that nigga just broke his whole hand, his legs. Nigga, I'm screaming.
But to cut down on his hospital bill, he developed full cowling. Instead of using his quirk in short bursts, he would continuously spread the energy across his body at low percentages, using it for acrobatics inspired by Bakugo's explosive movements.
And with that new thinking came a new fighting style, shoot style. To use a stronger limb that'd be less likely to break, Deku took a page from Nerd Emoji Ida's book and switched to focusing on kicks to pack in more of a punch. Yeah.
And
Damn.
that power would be needed. After a climactic battle with All for One, All Might would be forced into retirement, just a few months into Deku's training. Now it was his turn to face this demon lord.
This how I'm gonna do, niggas, the next time they throw me another ad. Nigga, I'm gonna get my plus 10, plus 1, plus, feel me? Alright, back to
Didn't have to do it alone. Just as All Might had passed One for All onto Deku,
I mean,
it had
All
been
Might's
passed
okay.
onto All Might by his master.
All Might's okay.
And onto her by her master, One for All was a power that was built upon for generations.
Braun for all
The
is a
quirks
real
of the
thing, bro.
previous
Bronny
users
is,
of One for All
he's obtaining it
manifested
right
in
now.
Deku, along with their spirits, or vestiges, to help him in his battle against All for One.
Black Whip gives him energy tendrils to swing around and restrain foes. They can also brace his arms and manually control his muscles if he can't move.
Float allows him to soar high into the sky. By combining it with controlled blasts of pressurized air,
Like, I ain't gonna lie, cause you gotta remember, One for All is he has the mix up of having everybody's quirks. Not everybody had all the powers of all of them. So whoever was the nigga that just had solely float as they power, nigga, you trash as shit. I'ma be real. That nigga was garbage. That nigga. Let's read some of these actually. Like, nigga, smoke screen was your only ability, the only power you was born with, nigga, I'd be mad. Black Whip, low-key fire. I also get a little power. Gear shift, I have no clue what that means. Danger sense, alright, I mean, I could come in clutch. Like, you have to be like a Batman ass nigga. Like, you don't have to really go through beating niggas up with your gadgets. But then you got danger sense, so you never gonna get hit. That nigga low-key got hockey. And that nigga hockey up there, no cap. I don't know if Fajin or is.
he can
Fajin and
effectively
gear shift
fly.
is.
Danger Sense detects incoming threats and unease, letting Deku react in advance. though it's mostly like an alarm bell
Well, I'm
and
trying to
doesn't
tell
tell
you.
him specifics like location or number of threats. Familiar?
Smokescreen lets
His shit do not work as good as Spider Sense. Nigga, stop it. Stop it. I watched enough of My Hero. That shit do not work like Spider Sense.
him
Y'all niggas home.
create a smokescreen. But he can use it at full blast to create a bigger smokescreen.
That's swell and all, but the real meat is in Fajin. After building up kinetic energy within his body, Deku can unleash it for bursts of strength and speed.
He's combined it with Black Whip to create the powerful Black Chain
Damn, my
binding
boy got
attack,
power.
and can use it in conjunction with Full Cowling to achieve foe 100%, equaling All Might's full level of power without
this
any
way, yeah.
recoil.
Okay.
He once used it to outspeed a bullet
That nigga
shot
got
by Lady
power.
Nagan, a former hero-turned-villain who has a sniper rifle for an arm. I think I'm in love.
Nagant's bullet once crossed a distance of around 215 kilometers within a fraction of a second. That's 6,700 times faster than sound. And Deku was moving so fast, the bullet seemed like it was standing still.
And he can go even faster than that with his final quirk, Gear Shift.
By touching a target, he can control its speed without abiding by the laws of inertia. He can slow down foes to leave them frozen.
These niggas doing too much. Oh, Sean. That's how that shit sound in my ear. I ain't gonna lie. What the fuck are we talking about? Y'all niggas talking about Mach speed on. I just know y'all niggas not finna hold. God damn, why that nigga arm so fucking big? Y'all niggas not finna hold my nigga Miles Morales. I know
in the
that.
air, or move so fast he can
Don't make
punch
me call that
multiple
nigga
times
Genki.
in an instant.
Even All For One's own protege Shigaraki couldn't track him. And this is a dude who can catch light speed laser beams.
It does have a time limit though. After 5 minutes of continuous use, Deku's body will catch up to his speed, suffocating him as his cells become unable to take in oxygen.
Not nearly as bad as what
Like, they be
was
hoeing-
suffocating
they
him,
be
though.
hoeing niggas with all
He's
these
been doing
limiters.
all of this shit in just the 10th grade. I hadn't even figured out you can breathe through your nose at that point.
The pressure of having to save his friends, the country, the entire world weighed on Deku. So he left UA to fight this war alone.
But alone was never where Deku fought best. Having come from nothing, his admiration for his peers
But it don't matter because that nigga don't got that. We not finna use the power of friendship, my nigga, in a 1v1 versus battle. Stop
gave
it.
him strength, just as they admired his strength and
Like,
desire
stop
to help
it.
others. Even Bakugo came around to him.
So when it came time to finally put that demon lord back in hell, his classmates, teachers, mom, friends,
Oh, so that nigga
enemy,
got help.
and everyone else supported and cheered him on.
So that nigga got help.
was the greatest threat to All For One's reign all along.
Not All Might, not
Hey, time out. I ain't even finished this shit yet. Are they spoiling me?
get their help. Deku guys for
I think they're spoiling
not
me.
for
I won't
way
look.
back near the top of the rankings.
I won't look.
All
Am I
with the
being
help
spoiled?
of his friends. For so long as we keep reaching out our hands to help those
Bro,
in
alright, let's
need,
keep it a buck.
everyone-
Let's get to the battle, bro, because I don't give a fuck about you having the power of friendship. These niggas trying to get us with the power of friendship. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Death battle, I'm on your ass. Y'all didn't mention speed, how fast and how much damage they do once with Miles Morales. They didn't mention any of that at all. What do you mean?
One can be
Y'all niggas
a
went into
hero.
Mach speed, all this extra shit.
Oh!
But we gonna see the fight, bro. I feel like he gonna get hold now. I'm trying to tell you, I feel like he gonna get hold. They want scaling on one character and then scale the other. Alright.
Huh?
He really got that clean ass vibranium suit. That whole clean.
Yo! You're more man and less spider than usual.
His verse so
I was looking
cold.
for you. Care to show me what you can do?
Alright, new guy. First lesson?
Low key is my nigga Deku a copy of. Is he a copy of Miles?
The hands.
Now watch mine, Delaware!
Oh shit.
Try that one more time.
He just ate that hole?
Guess who?
I can't use my full power here.
That's
Gotta
cold.
take this somewhere else. Oh, gross!
You got skills, man. I like that. Oh, mierda.
Okay.
I moved us to an abandoned part of the city so we can go all out! Because I always do my best!
Alright, this a little cold. I ain't gonna lie, this is a little cold. He slipping through too. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I don't give a fuck about none of that. Miles, bro. Deku is not catching no fucking venom kick from Miles Morales. Let's keep it a buck. Y'all niggas is hoeing. Y'all are actually hoeing now. I need to see an actual, you feel me? I know Miles way stronger than this, bro.
I'm gonna do my best. I gotta do my own thing.
That nigga say, I gotta do my own thing.
Sarah was right. Your quirk is amazing.
Amazing is my buddy. They call me the ultimate Spider-Man.
Nigga, please.
Okay, nigga, I see what y'all niggas is trying to do. Y'all niggas ain't slick. I ain't gonna lie, y'all niggas ain't slick. I see what you niggas trying to do.
Suit has shock absorption.
Nigga said, I'm gonna do my own thing. Stupid ass.
So, it's got a limit. Go beyond.
He absorbed that? Oh. He absorbed that? Time out, he absorbed that?
Spider-Man, you really are the ultimate.
Bro, y'all not finna, bro. Got me pissed, nigga. YouTube Premium, I'm about to get rid of you niggas. I promise you. Oh yeah. We zip it straight to the end. I don't give a fuck. We zip it straight to the end. Wait, how the fuck did we just zip through? Hold on. W death battles? Nah, facts. I thought they might hold. I ain't gonna lie. I thought they was gonna hold.
Spider-Man, you really are the ultimate.
So Deku lost? I thought they fighting to the death though.
Vaya con Dios, Aranya Hoven.
Let's start by talking about their
Hey, I ain't gonna
superpowers,
lie, this whole fight, I forgot the nigga Miles could absorb energy. That nigga used his own power against them. That is tough, my nigga, I ain't gonna lie. That shit was a good fight too. But I wasn't agreeing with some of this shit. Like, what you mean you took out my nigga web shooters that quick? Hell no.
matched up quite evenly. Unsurprisingly, given the not-so-subtle inspiration for Deku's quirks, though they did have some edges over the other.
The Spider Sense gave Miles more insight on his surroundings.
I was
and
finna
threats
tell
than
you,
Danger
Spider
Sense,
Sense
which
is
has
nothing
been
like
worked around
Danger
before.
Sense.
This meant Miles's
Spider
invisibility
Sense
was
would be
harder
saving
for Danger
niggas.
Sense to detect when he wasn't attacking. While the Spider Sense's radar system allowed
Look,
him
see,
to
that
find
nigga got
Deku in a
hockey. That
smoke
nigga got the
screen.
next
But
level hockey,
Izuku's
no
other
cap.
quirks
His
granted him
observation hockey
advantages
up there,
of his
man.
own.
Float was a lot more mobile than Webs, and Fajin gave a bigger boost in strength than Venom did. Since both had some advantages and disadvantages.
For the little guy.
Hold on, I keep going back. I heard some bullshit, so I gotta call you out on some bullshit, no cap. Venom, Fajin is nothing like Venom. We're not even gonna go there. It's not nothing, nigga. I read Miles comics, bro. The nigga Miles got powers, nigga. Nigga, I'm talking about he got powers passed down from gods. Like, nigga, what are we talking about? Nigga, it's nothing like Fajin, my nigga. Let's keep it a buck. It's not.
Everything from neighborhood crooks to multiverse-ending gods for significantly longer.
It's close, but
Phone
with his
on the
greater
charger.
experience, skill goes to Miles.
Put the phone
That means
on the
biggest
charger.
deciding factor is raw strength.
And that was no contest.
It was really
Miles
speed.
absorbing the energy of that bomb was nothing to scoff at, but overwhelming power is what One for All is all about.
When Deku defeated All for One, the energy needed to part those clouds with this punch had a yield of 362 billion tons of TNT, smashing the bomb Miles absorbed out of the water.
But it wasn't as simple as that. Miles is wearing a vibranium suit after all. So the question wasn't necessarily who was stronger, it was if Miles'
Oh
suit
my
was
goodness,
covered up
bro.
to continuously absorb
Y'all are gonna make
Deku's
me
blood.
mad.
When the
I
Falcon
swear.
protected New York from that
My PC doing all types of extras, bro. No, I dragged you to the right for a reason, my nigga. Stop doing this shit. I hate when my PC just get to doing bullshit. No, bro. Like, come on, get dragged to the right. Go full screen. Fuck is you doing? That just threw me off a little bit, bro. Like, damn.
destroying blast, it had a yield of 546 megatons. Impressive, but Deku defeating All For One was still over 600.
I don't like that though. They basically saying my nigga Miles won off tech. You see what I'm saying? Like, they be bullshitting. They be bullshitting. What the oh God, say oh God. We got some more shit to react to, no cap.
Times stronger than Vibranium's limit.
And Deku did that with One For All's embers, not the full package.
And remember, the Vibranium in Miles' suit was much thinner than what Falcon and Black Panther had, making it unlikely it could absorb as strong of a blast.
It's there to provide more protection, sure, but there was no way it could survive all of what Deku could dish out.
In this superpower battle, it was Izuku's overwhelming speed and immense strength that made him the winning hero.
And the morales of the story is...
The winner is Deku.
What? We just watched the nigga lose. What?
Next time...
You see what I'm saying? You see why I said they was trying to hoe? You know, I tried to tell you they was trying to hoe. Because how do we break down and we go into the speed of Miles? Oh no, we went into the speed of Deku. We went into the strength of what Deku could do. And when they covered Miles, they didn't talk about anything that the nigga could do. They didn't mention speed, strength, not once. Not once. I'm taking this shit seriously. I want to see this shit. Nah. I ain't gonna lie. Oh yeah, we gotta watch a
What if you
debunk
can
video.
create your
We watching a debunk video.
So, Death Battle just released their
We're watching a debunk video. I don't give a fuck because I typed in Miles versus Deku and I seen 100 before I even typed on this video. So we most definitely are going to watch a video too. Hold on. Put that bit right here. Put that bit right here. I need to see something.
highly anticipated Spider-Man versus Deku Death Battle video. And as you
Please.
probably know at this point,
Animation was
Deku
fire, though.
came out as
Animation was fire though. I ain't gonna lie, my nigga. You gotta receive a thumbs down for this video, bro. My nigga got the powers of a god. Y'all wasn't even fearing the scaling, bro. It was W animation, but my nigga got powers of a god. What some of these comments gotta say? Fun facts. Bob, this fight started off. Yeah, that was low-key fire. I was low-key fire. Fight ended off where he ended off as a manga panel when he started on a comic panel. That was fire.
the
I'll give him
winner.
that.
Now, on this channel, I've talked
still
about
disagree,
both
though.
the power scaling of Marvel Comics as well as My Hero Academia multiple times, so I feel mostly qualified to talk about the scaling of both universes. Therefore, I can say with a good deal of confidence that once again, Death Battle has massively fumbled in their scaling and analysis, particularly on the
shit.
side of Miles Morales' version of Spider-Man. So today,
Yeah, but
I'm
lock
going
me
to go
in.
over what Death Battle
Lock
got
me in.
right,
I need
what
to
they
know,
get
bro.
wrong, and who really wins between Spider-Man and Deku. If you like this kind of stuff,
I
make
knew
sure
I
to
wasn't
like,
tripping,
subscribe,
bro. He has the
let's
powers
jump
of a
right
god.
in.
Like, what are
Now,
we talking
as
about?
this is a debunk video rather than a straight versus battle analysis, I have to lay out a couple of ground rules. Primarily, Death Battle does not deserve harassment for anything they do, but is pretty much the largest and
Oh no, for real. Shout out to Death Battle though. Real. No, I can't shout you out, my nigga. I don't give a fuck about none of that. Y'all niggas not finna play my favorite superhero. Fuck you niggas. Real shit. I don't give a fuck about none of that. Y'all niggas sat here and didn't even scale my, like, you never, if you really we was watching this video the whole time, chat. Y'all was with us watching this shit. He never said once throughout this whole video how fast Miles is and how strong Miles is. We just got told, all we did was talk about his powers. Like, what are we saying? Nigga, we looked at cosmic, bro, we looked at one of them cosmic niggas. We looked at a cosmic, what was the point of y'all even bringing up the cosmic spider panel? What was the real purpose? Y'all niggas brought it up for the nigga to, like, we never talked about it. Like, am I tripping? They didn't talk about how strong he was the whole fucking video. All they said was his power. Stop it.
most popular source of power
I need to
scaling
see.
content on the internet, I think it is only fair that the information and opinions they give out be met with well thought out criticism and critique, like I hope to do with this video. I'm here to attack the arguments made, not the people behind them. Next, I only care about the actual analysis of the characters and what they can do. Therefore, I am completely ignoring the animation at the end of the
animation was
battle.
cool.
It has no impact on the video besides who actually wins at the end. With all that understood, let's begin with the bulk of this video's problems with the analysis of Spider-Man. Now, the major issue in scaling Miles overall is that if you pretend you can only scale characters off of their own pure attack potency or destructive capacity feats, then yes, Miles really hasn't caused any big impressive explosions or anything like that. However, as a comic character, Miles has fought or beaten up or is comparable to other.
Nah, but we all know this, nigga. If you find a nigga that's strong as fuck and that nigga destroy planets, you gotta be strong as fuck and be able to destroy planets too, bro. We all know the real, bro. You gotta be just as strong. We all know this.
Characters who have done impressive things, and you're just outright ignoring scaling if you pretend Miles in no way compares to them for some reason. But we'll get into that in a moment. Like always, Death Battle begins with a totally fine character summary for Miles, with their first actual scaling of note coming from scaling Miles to Peter Parker's Spider-Man, which is totally fine. There have been many statements saying Miles has all of Peter's abilities as a baseline, and they've clearly shown relativity even very early on.
The
in
nigga got
Miles'
powers of
career. They
Atreus,
use
bro.
this to scale Spider-Man.
All my Marvel
baseline
niggas that
light
ain't
speed,
really
as
know, bro.
Spider-Man has
He
multiple
has
instances
Atreus
of dodging
powers,
lasers
bro.
or light-based attacks. Now,
Real
that's
shit.
fine as a baseline, but there are just obviously so many instances of Spider-Man scaling to characters who have pulled off FTL or MFTL feats. So by extension, Miles should scale there as well. Just for
Makes
an
sense, you
example,
can't-
Iron
you
Man armor
blitz.
Mark 29 was able to fly to the sun at anywhere from 8 to 33 times the speed of light, and Spider-Man is able to fight evenly, react to blitz, and dodge
Yeah, y'all niggas telling me all the numbers, nigga. Is he the speed of light or not? That's what we really trying to find out, bro. Is that nigga the speed of light?
attacks from the infinitely more powerful Iron Man Mark 51 with Miles.
Hey, speaking on the speed of light, I gotta drop the Fantastic Four review, bro, because that's when we really seen. That was our first time. I'll let y'all know right now. That was our first time actually seeing, seeing somebody the speed of light. Somebody the speed of light is actually fast as fuck. Like, noble, like, nigga, they're fast. Fantastic Four movie showed that shit perfectly, bro. They're fast as fuck. No cap. I don't even want to spoil it yet. We gonna leave
This
it to
can be
review.
done with so many other characters, like Spider-Man reacting to and dodging Thor, who has dozens of feats at MFTL speeds and beyond. But you get the picture. Regardless, calling him just a light speed character is certainly a nasty low end of what he can potentially do. Next, they commit a far worse scaling sin and decide to scale Comics Miles to his Insomniac video game version. Based
That
off
didn't
his
make
feat that
any
instantly
sense.
contains the explosion that would have vaporized Harlem, which they do correctly attribute to as a city-level feat. They justify this by saying the comics version of the Insomniac characters scale to mainline comic versions in the little blurb at
No,
the
it is
top of the
not.
screen. There are multiple issues with this, like massive continuity differences and errors and plot holes caused by these crossovers, like Insomniac Peter somehow not knowing what a multiverse is after clearly experiencing a multiversal crossover, but more
Literally, he was
importantly,
in the movie.
even
Was he not in
author
the
of
Beyond
these comics
Spider-Verse
can't
movie?
say with confidence that these stories are canon to the games. This would essentially be the same thing as scaling the Spider-Verse movies version of Miles to Comics Miles. So no, bottom line is that Game Miles does not scale the same as Comics Miles or
I thought we
caps his
should-
power
we
in
should
any
have known
way.
that.
The
We
only
should have
reason
known that. They
probably
should have
did
known
this
that.
is because this is probably the most accessible feat that any version of Miles has done without properly scaling him to other characters and their feats. This is especially ironic given that later on they try to once again cap his vibranium suit to a similar tier by actually using a feat from Sam Wilson. So they use other characters' feats to cap Miles' abilities rather than upscale them.
You see what I'm saying? They was hoeing my nigga Miles. They was hoeing Miles, basically, bro. They was hoeing Miles, bro. That's what I just got told. My nigga got hoed. It's W animation, but my nigga is still, like, let's be real. Deku.
Said this nigga is so trash.
Like, let's keep it a buck. Deku not cold. Y'all niggas
even
made it
when
seem
the
like Deku was
vibranium
cold.
has
He not
nothing
cold.
to do with his actual strength. In fact, in recent comics, Miles overpowers characters who can rip and tear his suit, skilling him over the vibranium mesh anyways. And weirdly enough, that's pretty much all they say about Miles. Most of the rest of this section is just going over random hacks abilities.
Thank you. I knew I wasn't tripping. They went over this nigga powers. They didn't actually talk about how strong or fast he really was. That had me a little pissed. Like, what's going on?
For his non-scaling based achievements, it's mostly fluff. Getting to the feat section again, it's mostly random stuff that doesn't really matter. It says a bunch of wins he has, but never goes into actually scaling how
Won
strong
an
any
Oscar?
of these people are.
Nigga, what?
How strong is Venom? The symbiote dragon? Green Goblin? They never say. Funnily enough though, they specifically leave out some of the biggest feats and wins that Miles has gotten over
Nigga,
his
beat the
career as
fucking
Spider-Man.
goal.
Probably because they consistently
That's
put him
crazy.
over the likes of Deku. So I can totally see how an outside viewer could look at this video, not knowing a lot about comics, and think that this was a fair analysis of Spider-Man. Now, I could talk about how Miles has consistently scaled to gods in Marvel for a while now, like being able to break Captain America's shield when Hercules literally
Bro,
couldn't.
thank
but
you.
right
He's
now,
up there with-
Miles' current comics run has
He's up
him
there with
fighting
H,
against
bro.
the gods of Marvel. Essentially,
Bro, we are in tune with Miles Morales Spider-Man. That's one nigga I'll tell y'all about the most, bro. And I'll tell you right now, they hold him. If they used a single comic from any of the times he fought any of these gods, when he was up there with Atreus, which we found out his power is that lightning venom, it's not called venom. No, his shit comes from a literal god. Y'all don't even know about that. Like, what are we really doing here? You see how they tried to hold? Like, what are we really doing here?
keeping
like
pace
that.
with them, no different from anyone else.
But
Now,
you know,
this
the minute
story
they
is
said
still
Superman beat
ongoing,
Goku, bro,
so
I
we'll
already
see
had to
how
give up
Miles
on the. I already had to
ultimately
give up on
compares,
Death
but they
Battle.
are
We just watched
using
the
that
animation.
version of Miles and bring up that he is a herald of the god Anansi. There's also the time he beat Blackheart after he literally off-screened an Avengers roster, which included She-Hulk, Thor, Iron Man, and Vision. This is the same version of Thor who casually battled around the entire solar system at massively faster than light speeds and manipulated Jupiter's red dot storm, which is literally larger than an entire planet. I know this sounds crazy, but what am I supposed to do? Just pretend this fight didn't happen? But anti-comic scalers might say I'm using something called chain scaling here, because Miles beat a guy who did a thing. So maybe it doesn't scale for whatever reason. So
You gotta make it make sense. You can't beat a nigga. Like, you just gotta make it sense. Like, it gotta make sense. Everything just gotta make sense, bro. I'm trying to tell you, everything just gotta make sense, bro. You can't fight a nigga that is called faster than speeds of light. The nigga destroys planets. How the fuck are you fighting the nigga and keeping up with the nigga if you only a city level nigga? Make it make sense, bro. Like, come on, make it make sense, bro. Obviously, he has to be as strong as that nigga in order to fight that nigga. Or at least to move with that nigga. Like, come on, bro. Come on. Let's be for
let's
real.
put Miles over someone who does have an impressive feat without having any other characters in the middle to muddy the scale. This is Fin Fang Foom, an big alien
That nigga
dragon
named Fin
guy
Fang
who shows
Foom.
up randomly from
Nigga.
time to time across comics. Anyway, here is an explicit feat and statement that he was shaking and causing earthquakes across the entire planet to such a degree that he was going to tear it apart. And here is Miles one-shotting him with a Venom Blast years before he actually mastered the ability and got the massive amps from the vibranium armor. Long story short, Miles consistently within combat can scale to characters who are at worst planet level. Of course, he can't blow up planets like it's Dragon Ball, but to say he's only something like city level is simply a horrendous lowball.
Crazy take.
Are you the protectors of this world?
I won't
Yes,
skip
we
because
are.
the movie
Your
was
planet
fucking
is now
amazing.
marked for death.
This movie was amazing.
Moving on to Deku, this
I wanna
section
rewatch
is
it. That
far
movie was that
easier
good.
to talk about because they were actually mostly spot on here. They take a mid-end speed scale for Deku, putting him about light speed, which is fine. You can obviously go higher with Aoyama's laser and All Might speed multipliers, but it wouldn't get you over what Miles can do regardless. Still though, it's pretty funny that they scaled Deku without gear shift to like faster than a Mach 6700 bullet, which would make Deku over 100 times slower than the Miles that they scaled to light speed, meaning
Oh, so they scaling was fucked up. See, we had the numbers down. Our intellect levels was not that high. Our intellect levels is not high in math numbers and shit, because that shit doesn't really matter unless it's money. You feel me? But They fucked up on their own. Good thing we got a science math nigga on our side.
By their own logic, he'd just get blitzed. Still, they do correctly point out that the best feat in the verse is Deku's uppercut to defeat Shigaraki, but they actually lowball this calc a lot by putting it at 362 gigatons of TNT. From what I understand, this would be like island level, which scales similarly to like Model 9 Iron Man armors. Regardless, this feat is way stronger, and it's actually more like multi-continental or 42 petatons. This is because they don't take the entire feat into consideration, only calcing for the clouds that the initial punch pushed away within the panel. However, if you actually keep reading the manga, you would know that this...
I want to skip over some of this just for the fact we didn't finish it. I'm actually watching it. I'm not fucking reading the comic. So, like, let's skip over some of that.
A feat like this, at best, is comparable to a low end of what Fin Fang Foom was doing, and
That
again,
nigga ain't
Miles
Fin Fang
is faster,
Foom,
and at least with electricity, can one-shot characters on that tier. So, if you want to be nice to Deku, you can say he is physically stronger than Miles when it comes to actual punching power. The issue is, though, that Miles has repeatedly taken down people stronger than himself with those Venom attacks. If they were to fight, in my opinion, Deku is simply never landing a hit, even if he is stronger. It is getting completely fried by Miles' electricity, which he can use in a variety of ways at this point. But yeah, I don't want to waste any more of your time. Death Battle somehow lowballed both Deku and Miles. They just lowballed Miles a lot worse, to the point where the weaker character somehow came out on top.
Thank you. Just know I'm not tripping, alright? Just gotta make sure I'm not tripping. Make sure y'all know I'm not tripping, alright? Hold on, let's make sure. Let's see what the fans thinking inside the comments. For anything about the battle is they literally a lose-lose for Deku. Loses because he gets clowned on. He wins, he gets clowned on. Well, I wouldn't say he gets clowned on for losing, but we're not finna sit here and lie and give a character a feat that, you feel me? You're not finna give niggas feats that they don't have. I didn't even notice. The Noel one-tap sentry. I didn't even know that. You see, I ain't gonna lie, some of the manga niggas going crazy. But this isn't the scaling I even know about, y'all. Let me just show y'all, for example. Let me just show y'all, bro. Hold on. I gotta watch a couple of these videos.
All right,
You a little
happy
funny.
to be back on Death Battle. I wonder who they got me fighting this time. Whoa, are you Miles Morales? I was looking for you. Care to show me what you can do? Oh, heck no. What's the problem? You're Deku, right? Yep. Izuku Midoriya. Yep, that's me. Shut the f*** up. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick. And the combatants are set, and we will run all the data through all the...
Oh yeah, you already know when niggas get down to when niggas write down their characters who they want to win. I ain't gonna lie, Death Battle's right who their favorite character is, who they want to win at this point. That's why I really believe in that.
You guys. Wait, Miles, calm down. Set me up. You set me up. What? No. What, you just want to see me get my head knocked clean off my shoulders or something? Miles, no. The way you leap off of rooftops in a headfirst dive and facing the camera, it's full of the exaggerated swagger of a black teen. We thought it was a good matchup. Yeah, Miles, we would have a very good, fair match. Shut up. Oh, mister, I got all the quirks of the previous users of One for All. Oh.
I ain't gonna lie, I find that bullshit. That nigga Powers is lit. That nigga Miles is different from Deku. Deku got handouts. I ain't gonna lie to y'all niggas. That nigga Deku got handouts.
I want to hear nothing out of you. Come on, Miles. It's not that bad.
Nigga got
handouts. Built on for generations. Like, how are you gonna have my powers and All Might's powers at 100% with no consequences? Get the f out of here. Miles, you got Venom. What did I do to you? Huh? What did I do to y'all to deserve this? Come on, Miles. You got a chance at winning. All right, there must have been an issue I missed. Did I get the Phoenix Force or something? No. Do I get the powers of Thor or something from that one random issue? Definitely not. Oh my goodness. But you're gonna have your new suit given to you by Black Panther. Wakanda forever, my brother. I'ma just ask. Is this racially motivated? Whoa. Oh, don't do that. No, don't even.
Yo, the minute niggas get to asking that, niggas get to tripping and shit. I ain't gonna lie. The minute you bring up race, everybody, bro. You know what I realized? Why is it the minute a nigga bring up race, niggas try to gaslight you into being like, oh yeah, bro, y'all make everything about. Niggas stop it. Niggas stop being racist. What are we talking about? I hate when niggas try to gaslight you into being like that. Like, nah, nigga, you was just talking about it. Fuck you mean. You not slick. You're not gonna let you go by.
I mean, there's no reason you would have put me in a matchup that's so bad unless it was racially motivated. Come on now. We had your fight Static Shock last time, so you can't even pull that card. So stop it.
And nigga Miles fought Static Shock. I need to watch that fight.